These bananas have never been to Libya. They're actually from Costa Rica. But the oil that got them here might be from the Middle East, so what's happening now is a fear tax. But it doesn't take a very long walk to find someone who thinks the village should stay the way it is and who's happy with what's going on here. Right across the street from that yes sign is a no sign, and there are plenty more like it. It used to be as easy as putting your canned goods right in your mailbox. The letter carriers would pick them up and bring them to local food pantries. But now people have to do that themselves, and that's making the shelves a little bit harder to stock for Sister Ellen. It's up to the Common Council to decide whether the police department gets funding for those cameras. The Common Council today decided they won't make a decision, and they want to hear more from those people over there about what they should do in here. Things like new drivers are still on golfers' wish lists, even if this is the only place they can use them for months. The New York Farm Show displays toys to farmers both big and little. But money is still a huge problem for farmers, and Governor Cuomo's new budget cuts could mean even less fun for them.
He's cutting a lot of programs, and he's starting to cut too far. And,
naturally, being agricultural minded, I'm going to say no, don't cut agricultural, cut something else. But I see where everybody's going to hurt. It's going to hurt everybody.
The budget proposal reduces available money for programs such as farming education and certification courses and farm research groups. Less money means some programs will have to be cut. Farmers at the show say they understand, but that farming is important for all of us.
For every farmer that goes out and working, I mean, he supposedly feeds 180 people. But not only that, how many jobs is depending on the agricultural products that he raises.
The budget proposal isn't all bad for farmers. It includes an expanded energy discount, as well as less paperwork for those wishing to buy diesel fuel. But still, people walking around here today say things aren't getting any easier for farmers, especially with the increasing price of fuel.
With fuel prices and grain prices for dairy farmers right now, it's pretty tough.
Profit margin is way down right now. You're not making as much as you did, and you're working harder for it.
To solve that problem, farmers and showcasers at the fairgrounds talked a lot about using bigger machines to save time and fuel-efficient equipment to save money. So times are tough, but the new toys are about a lot more than fun and games for farmers. Shannon Linz, NCC News. If you went shopping today, you were probably being watched. Surveillance cameras are common all over Syracuse. Now the police want to put their own cameras up on the near west side in order to reduce the high number of crimes.
I think it's kind of cool because where I live at up on Fitch Street, every night, man, bam, 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 boom, boom, boom.
Others say the scary thing is invasion of privacy. Police want 9 cameras in between South Geddes Street and Oswego Street. Virgilio Sanchez manages a store that has been robbed before. Still, he wants more officers on the street instead of cameras on light poles.
I think there was one time one of the thieves tried to stab the old manager that was here. But, I mean, there's cameras here, and that ain't stopping him from doing anything.
But the decision about whether to put surveillance cameras in the South Geddes Street neighborhood is being made 2 miles away here at City Hall, where it's up to the Common Council to decide whether the police department gets funding for those cameras. The Common Council today decided they won't make a decision, and they want to hear more from those people over there about what they should do in here.
Whether or not these will be voted anytime in the near future is anybody's guess. I mean, we're going to have a series of community meetings and get a sense of the community.
Cities such as Rochester have over 100 cameras in operation. Deno says there is still little evidence about whether the cameras actually stop crime, so the debate continues.
The privacy and safety is a concern. I'd rather go with the safety than the privacy.
The project would be paid for by federal stimulus money, but a decision appears to be out of sight for now. Shannon Linz, NCC News. State and local police on Long Island are searching for what they call spots of interest today after more body parts were found there this week.
On Monday, a skull was found near Jones Beach in Nassau County.
They are combing the beaches because parts of 8 bodies have been found in Suffolk County since December. Police say it looks like a serial killer is responsible. The police are also using helicopters and an FBI airplane with high-resolution cameras to search the long coastline. They've seen quite a few things that at least looked unusual from the air.
At this point, the Aviation Bureau identified a significant number of items that aren't natural to the area.
One of the state's biggest labor unions still has to get its members to agree to cuts before the first major labor contract of the year is official. Council 82 represents over 1,000 police officers and park rangers. The union's leaders agreed with Governor Cuomo to take pay freezes for 3 years, health insurance cuts, and eliminate automatic raises in pay. Voting districts must be redrawn every 10 years because of population changes in the census. Republican Bill Meyer told NCC News today that they are still considering several redrawings. The Republican-controlled legislature chooses the new district plan, though, and some Democrats and neighborhood groups say the proposal will increase the Republican power in voting by cutting apart minority groups. Lately, there's been a big push by County Executive Joni Mahoney for fire departments to either merge or consolidate. However, the fire departments in Manlius, Fayetteville, Manoa, and Kirkville are looking for a different route to help save money. NCC News reporter Mike Lynch visited the Manlius Fire Department. Police in Japan searched for bodies today near the damaged Fukushima nuclear plant after the radiation levels dropped enough to allow them in. Police in protective suits were digging through the rubble in a 6-mile radius around the plant. They say up to 1,000 bodies are buried in all that debris. In all of Japan, over 12,000 people are still missing and believed dead after the March 11th earthquake and tsunami. Well, he lives next door to a gas station and noticed donuts were delivered at the same time every night and put in a freezer. They caught him with his donuts on his counter and fined him $20. That still might have been less than the actual donuts. Well, thank you for watching NCC News at 4:40 with Megan McCormick. I'm Shannon Linz. Have a good night.